On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the TCU Horned Frogs. Offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
Got a man. It's McAllister. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, they're going to settle in. We're good. We got this.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got him and nobody's close. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. In the red area, it's Hansen. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense is kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Horned Frogs pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a cut! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Beck. The throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago, calling on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right on the money. At the 45 on his way. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Using the quick game. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. To the air, it's Beck. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, I think tonight, guys, this quarterback has got to play with a better sense of urgency. I mean, he had all night to throw this football. He just never decided to get rid of it until it was too late. He got hit, and that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create.
Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. The Cyclones are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. That's caught. It's Ezukama. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. The give to the lone running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds the big tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to... eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other. He's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Ernie on the Jets. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Beck. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting set for the point after.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires on the move. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Wide open spaces. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Horned Frogs will try to run out the clock in the final minute. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get you the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Beck. That's caught. It's Townsend.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throws to the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed